Welcome to Sunday with Mike. On today's show, I'll cover headphone jacks on consumer equipment, how to improve your website traffic, improving your vocal skills, and finally some tips on updating your hard drive. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee and I'll be right back. I've got my coffee. I hope you have yours. In the trending department this week, there's been a lot of discussion about headphone jacks. We'll cover the pros, the cons, and what is your policy. You know, Apple removed the headphone jack on their latest version of their iPhone, causing quite a stir in the DJ community. There are many DJs rejoicing and screaming from the mountaintops, "Yay, no more phones hooking into my system," while others are saying, not so fast. So let's look at this a little bit closer, shall we? First of all, everyone is not going to replace their iPhone tomorrow. And there's a lot of people who don't like iPhones. So just because Apple did something doesn't mean that everybody else will. So the headphone jacks are going to be around for a long time. But the reason that Apple said they got rid of it was to make their new phone waterproof. What would be negative about that? If you own the newest iPhone yourself as a DJ and you wanted to use the audio out jack, you're going to have to go through a lot of extra steps now. What's confusing to me is, why do DJs care what Apple does with their headphone jack? Not everybody owns an Apple product, as I said before, so it doesn't really eliminate the chance that someone's going to walk up to your equipment and say, "Hey, plug my phone in." So if you want to have a policy that says no external devices are going to be allowed to be hooked into your equipment, then just adopt that policy. Why look for an excuse from Apple? Just weigh the pros and the cons of that business decision and make a choice that's right for your business. Be sure to post your thoughts about this hot topic in the comments section below. On the other side of the break, I'm going to show you ways to get more visitors to your website. Today I'll cover a simple and effective way to help get more traffic to your website. How does this work? What does it cost? And how effective is it? You know, most people have no idea how their websites magically appear on search engines. So today I want to take a moment to explain some of the behind-the-scenes stuff and show you a way to improve your search results when someone is looking for your services. All of the major search engines use what the industry calls a spider to roam the web looking for new or updated information. It's a computer program that the company has written for their own private use to collect the data. You could wait forever for your website to be picked up organically on its own, or you can accelerate this whole process by submitting your website to each search engine manually. Each company has its own rules, and you'll need to make sure that you don't oversubmit your site and end up getting blacklisted. Submitting your website URL is free, other than your time, and it can greatly help your presence on the web. If you have an existing site that has been around for a while, I would suggest resubmitting the site every 3 months. If you've greatly modified a page or created new pages, then you should submit the site as often as each search engine will allow you to do so. Most of the engines will allow you to submit your site monthly. This manual submission can greatly speed up your inclusion to more search engines by helping your business stay current with all the most popular search engines out there. Got any tips you want to share? Please post them in the comments section below. On the other side of the break, we're going to talk about ways to improve your microphone skills. I like searching outside sources to learn new ways to help my business and then share those ideas with you. Today's inspiration is going to be Toastmasters. What is it? Why should you join? What can you expect from it? Toastmasters International is an organization that has been around since 1924. Its mission, in part, is to provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater confidence and personal growth. Why should you join? Wouldn't you like to be more confident on a microphone? Would you like to improve your sales meetings with clients? Anytime you speak personally or publicly, you can gain from this experience. Why? Because they want you to learn, grow, and succeed. They will give you gentle, loving feedback meant to improve your presentation skills. Do me a favor. Set your smartphone into the video mode, ask someone that you trust to video you, and ask them at the last moment to throw out a random topic just before hitting the record button. Your job is to talk about that subject for at least 60 seconds. Now play back that video and see how many times you said, etc. when you speak. After watching that video, if you feel that there's room for improvement, then you have every reason to sign up at your nearby Toastmasters group. You can expect local, caring people to help you identify any issues with your speaking skills, offer suggestions on how you can improve, and then they will ask you to do the same for them so that they can improve. It costs next to nothing, and there's local clubs near most major cities. There isn't any valid excuse not to improve yourself. Do you have any Toastmaster experiences? If you do, share them with us in the comments section below. In our final segment, we'll cover some tips and tricks. In this segment, I want to share a hard drive tip that can help you minimize the time that it takes to update your backup hard drive. How often should you back up your hard drive, and the best method that I've ever found for updating mine. To answer the question of how often should you update your backup drive, I want to invert the question. How many songs are you okay losing before the pain would be too much? 100 songs? 1,000 songs? What about 10,000 songs? I update my drive once a month because I average about 150 new songs a month between my national subscription and my local artist in my area. That's my comfort level. I don't want to be any further than a month behind on my backup drives. But that means a lot of extra work to set up the backup and keep up with all of the changes. If you have to update over 10,000 files, then instead of copying the files from one drive to another, you might want to consider cloning the master drive onto the backup. In most cases, by the time you copy the files, remove any old files, and then defrag the drive, cloning may be a much faster process. What about less than 10,000 files? Well, I have a secret weapon that I've only shared with a few people in this world, and today you get to learn what that is. Are you ready? It's called Beyond Compare. This is some amazing advanced software that can look at 2 complete hard drives and compare just the differences for you. Then it can automate the copying and deleting process over to the backup drive. It's super fast, and it has never let me down with over 10 years of use. I hope that you'll consider buying this software and letting it help minimize the time that it takes you to update your backup drive. What's your favorite utility program for your DJ business? Let me know in the comments section below. I'll be right back after this short break. We've covered some great topics today to help you with your business. Let me know what you think of today's show with a quick message down in the comments section, or be sure to give us at least a thumbs up. If you have any suggestions for a future show, please get in touch with me by either Facebook or email. We'll post those links down below, so until next Sunday, be safe, and thanks for watching.